Alright, Schlockmeisters fans, another review from my previous channel. It's John Carpenter's Kurt Russell, Big Trouble in Little China. Let's check it out.
Do you at the present time have any knowledge of the whereabouts of a Mr. Jack Burton or his truck?
God, would you leave him alone?
Mr. You really believe in magic?
In Chinese black magic?
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
This is Jack Burton at the Pork Chop Express, and I'm talking to whoever's listening out there.
Kurt Russell plays Jack Burton. He's hanging out with his friend Wang. They're going to the airport to pick up Wang's fiance.
I've known her since we were kids. I haven't seen her in 5 years.
They bump into Kim Cattrall at the airport, and then they get bumped into by some Chinese gang members, punks.
Hey!
Don't.
Ultimately, they end up kidnapping Wang's fiance.
Alright, what's going on, Wang? Why'd they steal your girl?
Hey, you tell me. How come it's not safe to walk in Central Park, huh? Or give a stranger a lift anymore? Because the world's full of crazy people, Jack.
They end up taking a shortcut down an alley where they think she was taken, and they end up in a gang war between Chinese gangs. Big fight ensues. And then this happens. And then there's three of them. And then after first running over him with his truck, this guy, his name is Pan, blinds Jack.
You didn't. It only appeared that way.
Right.
What's it death, Jack?
Okay. I'm going home. Keep your money. Hey, Wang Chi!
They regroup and then they meet up again with Gracie, Kim Cattrall.
But I've got it on good advice. The girl they kidnapped, they took over to the White Tigers for a quick sale.
Excitement's my game.
So they go over to a place which I believe is a brothel, and
Oh, gosh.
he poses as a
Cash,
customer.
I guess. I mean, it's not deductible, is it?
Strange shit happens there too. This is where his fiance was, and he's come to take her. Pan needs a woman with green eyes, and apparently she has them.
What I need to get straight is, were these guys, these storms, what are they, magicians?
Yeah, sort of. It's hard to explain.
Try real hard.
Here, drink.
If the story
In any car.
So Wang and Jack on their way into somewhere else where they,
Get your truck back.
in their search to find her fiance again. And they end up prisoners.
We came here to see David Lopan, all right?
And now Pan is an old man.
And you have succeeded, Mr. Burton.
What, you? I don't get this at all. I thought Lopan...
Shut up, Mr. Burton. Gamsunga, my demon. The god I must appease in order to regain my heart, my blood. A girl with green eyes to satisfy Qing Dai. A girl brave enough to embrace the naked blade.
Up or down. Feels
And
like
then
down.
Gracie, with her green eyes, notice those. That's knockout boys. Old Pan is turning into that magical Pan again.
Marco. Jack, where's Gracie?
On the floor next door, she's a wildcat. How are you gonna spring us?
I have no idea.
Hey, you got a problem like that again, you just
And
break
find their way
stop.
out.
Let's go!
Go!
And they rescued a bunch of women too.
You're doing real.
They escaped, but
Where's Gracie?
All brains.
now they gotta try to rescue her.
Go! Yeah.
You have come to seek me out with your green eye.
Yes. No. Yes.
So he plans to marry the Chinese woman and kill Gracie.
Listen. I will marry both women. Prepare them. Hi!
Point, Egg.
In order to be whole again, he had to find this certain girl of his prophecy and marry her to appease the god of the east.
Please, what is that? Don't tell me.
A guardian, what it sees, Lopan knows.
They have returned.
A lot of fighting ensues.
It's me, Gracie.
You all right?
Never mind me. We gotta get Lopan.
Where is he? Wait! Come on.
Goodbye, Mr. Burton.
And this guy pops.
I don't think he's gonna stop.
Richter scale.
Jack gets his truck back.
Nothing a triple.
And he pays him the money he owes him.
You're in. You're right, I did. Thanks, Wayne.
Give me your best shot, pal. I can take it.
Movie ends.
All right, let's talk about Big Trouble in Little China, John Carpenter film. Came out in 1986, I think this was. I remember I was a kid when this came out, and I was really super excited to see it. Didn't see it in the theater. I saw it later on, rented it, or taped it off cable, I'm not sure. And honestly, I was disappointed by it. I like John Carpenter movies. I like Kurt Russell. I just don't like Kurt Russell in this movie, and I don't really like the movie too much. And I know that's kind of sacrilege because a lot of people really love this movie a lot. I did not. We have a story here about Kurt Russell, who plays Jack Burton. He's a truck driver, kind of a wisecracking, smarmy type of guy. He wins a bet with his Chinese friend. Was it Wang? I'm not sure what his name was. Wang? Maybe it was Wang. I don't know. So anyway, this guy is going to, the Chinese guy is going to the airport to pick up his fiance. And while he's there, this Chinese gang comes in and they're trying to kidnap somebody else, but they end up kidnapping the guy's fiance instead. So Jack and his friend there, they try to infiltrate Chinatown to get her back. They run into basically like a gang war between this Chinese gang and these three guys, like Rain, Thunder, and Lightning, I think were their names, who have these like magical superpowers. And then there's this other guy named Lo Pan, who Jack runs over with his truck, but then he gets up and he's got this magic and stuff. I don't know. Anyway, bottom line is the Chinese guy's fiance has been kidnapped. They try to get her back. They have this woman named Gracie, who's played by Kim Cattrall, who's there ultimately to end up being Jack's love interest, I guess. They break into this place, and there's all kinds of Chinese gang stuff going around. Basically, we have this guy named Lo Pan, who years earlier, like decades, if not centuries earlier, was cursed by some other Chinese guy. The only way he can break this curse is to sacrifice, I guess, marry a woman with green eyes, a Chinese, I don't know if it needs to be a Chinese woman or not, marry a woman with green eyes, and then kill her, and then he can be free of this curse. Well, this guy's fiance has green eyes, but so does Gracie. So Gracie ends up getting kidnapped, and the guy decides, well, I'll just, I'll keep the Chinese woman, I'll marry her, and I'll kill you instead. Well, ultimately, then we have to have Jack and his people try to rescue them, which they ultimately do. They kill the three guys, the rain, thunder, lightning, whatever those three things were. And ultimately they kill Lo Pan too. I think Jack threw a knife at him. It's just basically kind of like an Indiana Jones type adventure thing. The movie ends with Jack leaving his truck, and then this creature that they encountered earlier is in the back of the truck, and I guess opening the door for a sequel. I don't know, which never happened. Apparently this film was not very popular at the box office. It made $11 million. According to IMDb, the budget was $25 million, so they lost a lot of money. It disillusioned John Carpenter, started to go back making independent films. He didn't want to make a big budget movie like this anymore. But apparently this movie has gotten a cult status over the years. Again, I think it's probably more related to John Carpenter. John Carpenter fans are really rabid for him, and they love everything he does. I like a lot of the things he does, but not all the things he does. Like Prince of Darkness, I couldn't care less for either. But this one here, yeah. I think I actually enjoyed it a little more today than I have in the past, but I still didn't like it. I think, again, the biggest problem I have is Kurt Russell. Again, I really like Kurt Russell, but in this movie, he just seems to be out of character. He's like hamming it up, and it just doesn't work. At least not for me. I'm not buying it. His little wisecracks and one-liners, they just didn't do anything for me. I didn't find it funny. It just wasn't for me. I don't know. Again, sacrilege, I know, but hey, maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. You tell me. You leave a comment down below. You tell me how I'm wrong, or tell me if I'm right, because I can't be the only one who doesn't really care for this movie, right? But anyway, it's available on DVD. I got this. Looks like I got it used from a library or something somewhere off of eBay. I'm sure it's released on Blu-ray by now too, but I have no interest to upgrade it because I just don't really care for this movie that much, and I don't know if I'll ever watch this again. There you go. Anyway, check it out. Big Trouble in Little China. Tell me I'm wrong. Leave some comments and watch it. Bye.